Hello, this is Will Bridges from your team here at TradeHouse Funds, and we've had a lot of traders reach out to us and ask how they can get funded, how they can turn, a few hundred or a few $1,000s into a $25,000 or $250,000 trading account. And I'm going to show you that, explain that here in hopefully just the next couple of minutes. And this is our homepage, tradehousefunds.com. If you do want to, start trading and get on your path to trading a 5 or 6 figure account with us, then you come here, click on Start Trading. The different account sizes are simulated trading challenges. This is where we put you on more or less an audition. And if you pass I guess we could call it somewhat of an interview with us, then we move you on to live of the same account size. So challenge fees are one time. This is not a subscription. You pay this once and that's it. From there, once you pass your challenge, it is just one step. All you have to do is make a 10% gain. You are able to share up to 90% of the profits with us. You can trade on weekends, so we accommodate short-term and longer-term trading strategies depending on who you are. Up to unlimited time, 60 days is the default. And the reason why that's the default is because, any of these things, if you want to get rid of your stop loss, for example, and you don't want to trade with a stop loss, that changes your risk profile with us. And so we do adjust the cost of your fee based upon things like that. And I'll explain that as we move on. $100,000 accounts really are the most popular because you get access to more capital at a smaller fee per dollar. If you're not ready for that, you are able to have more than one account. So you could start with something like a $25,000 or a $50,000 challenge, maybe earn some money once you move to live from there. And a lot of people may want to purchase a larger account once they do something like that. That's entirely up to you. You can have as many accounts as you like, but I'll go ahead and show you guys the example with the 100,000. And this page is going to break down the rules a little bit more in specifics. Like I said, you begin at 75%. You can upgrade to a 90% profit share. And if we get to keep less of the profits when you make money, that does affect the value of your challenge. The cost of your challenge, I guess the value does stay the same. You can hold over the weekends, like I said. $10,000 is the goal for a $100,000 account. That is what you need to do to move on to the live account and start having an opportunity to make a real profit. Time to pass is 60 days as a default. And this is the same in all of these challenges. You can't upgrade, and it's based on a percentage of the capital we would be allowing you to trade with once you pass the challenge, because all of these things affect your risk profile. And losing something like 5% in a day is a big no-no. If you do something like that, that is what is referred to as a hard breach. And in a $100,000 account, that's basically losing $5,000 in a day. Leverage, the standard is 10 to 1. So that means that you could hold, roughly $1 million in positions with just 10 to 1 in a $100,000 account. So there's a ton of mobility, even with standard leverage. Doubling that is, very large. $2 million of positions is a lot to have flapping in the breeze. A lot of people like to do things like that for whatever reason. Could have something to do with your trading strategy and whatever size move you're trying to find from the market. Whatever that is, that's kind of up to you. You can trade from MetaTrader 4 or from MetaTrader 5. So MetaTrader 4 is more popular, I would say, if you want to run a robot. If you are the type of person that wants to run a robot, you probably already know what platforms it runs on. Either one of those would offer a lot of the same features otherwise, and MetaTrader 5 is not necessarily an upgrade from MetaTrader 4, although I think the folks at MetaTrader might not want me to say things like that. I think they're relatively similar from an opportunity standpoint and buttons and functionality. Add-ons, just to clear this up, no stop loss obviously changes your risk profile. If you don't want to trade with a stop loss, you don't have to. But it is an extra 10% on the cost of your challenge. Doubling the leverage is 25%. Going from 75 to a 90-10 gain share is just 10%. So in this case, to get a 90% profit share in the live account versus 75, that's really only $85 to make that upgrade. And most people are going to end up doing the bundle anyways because, then if you want double leverage, you want unlimited max time, you want all of these things. And most people do I believe, and not so much I believe, it's just kind of what I've seen. Most people want all of those. Then you can take 40% off, or add that 40% to the actual challenge fee. But all that will get calculated for you automatically in here. You have to give your real address, your real name, because when we do get you funded, if we do move you live, then you have to submit what's called KYC details, know your customer, and you'll have to submit your driver's license, basically prove who you are and that you where you live, because you have to pay taxes on anything that you make profits on, as you might know, let's just say any country that I've ever heard of. So we do have to submit that. That is part of the process, as would be with opening any trading account of any kind, really. Add-ons. Like I said, you can check all these individually. So if you don't necessarily care about one of these or the other, you don't have to get all of them. The bundle does get all of them, and it is at a discount because you did all of them. If you want to see the terms and conditions, you can read that here. You check the box if you want to go ahead and just declare that you've read them, that you're ready to move forward. Same thing goes for the bundle. You don't have to check each of these boxes. You can just check the bundle, and the price will adjust below here. So you guys can see there is a cost associated. If you have a discount code of any kind, and one that we recently ran here, I'll use here. I'm going to go ahead and click verify. And as soon as I do that and I click verify, it doesn't take me anywhere. It just shows me what the price is and if my discount code I used was valid or not. So once I've done that, I move forward into create order. That's where I put in my payment details. And then from there, everything will be emailed to me as far as my MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 access and my access to the front office, the portal. And I'll go back to the homepage so you guys can see that real quick. And what I'm talking about here is the trader login. So if you click trader login, this is where you would come with your login details to go ahead and look at the back office. But hopefully that cleared up some questions for everyone. We look forward to trading with you. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks.